Hello everyone, today I want to talk about avoidant personality disorder. Someone asked me an important question. Would you be willing to talk about avoidant personality in more detail? I'd like to hear more coping skills for it and what kinds of treatment or self-work I can do to help myself. It has certainly had a marked impact on my relationships, including with both friends and family. That's a powerful and heartfelt question, and it speaks to how deeply this disorder can affect everyday life. So let's begin by defining what avoidant personality disorder really is. According to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, DSM-5, the essential feature of AvPD is a pervasive pattern of social inhibition, feelings of inadequacy, and hypersensitivity to negative evaluation or rejection. These patterns typically begin by early adulthood and occur across many areas of life, not just one relationship or situation. Now, it's important to note that AvPD is not simply the result of having one bad relationship where you felt emotionally torn down. That can leave scars, yes, but AvPD runs deeper. Many people with this disorder show early signs in childhood, excessive shyness, sensitivity, or insecurity that doesn't go away as they grow older. By late adolescence or early adulthood, these traits become more entrenched. The DSM-5 outlines 7 main criteria, and at least 4 need to be present for a diagnosis. 1. Avoids occupational activities that involve interpersonal contact due to fears of criticism or rejection. For example, you might avoid important meetings, pretending to be sick or busy just to escape the discomfort. 2. Unwilling to get involved with people unless certain of being liked. This often leads to hovering on the fringe of social groups, waiting for reassurance before taking part. 3. Shows restraint in intimate relationships due to fear of shame or ridicule. You might bury yourself in work or hobbies, unconsciously avoiding closeness while still longing for it. 4. Preoccupied with being criticized or rejected in social situations. Even when you do attend, the anxiety is overwhelming, making social events exhausting. 5. Inhibited in new interpersonal situations due to feelings of inadequacy. This can look like shyness, stuttering, or overthinking every word until conversations feel impossible. 6. Views self as socially inept or inferior. You may gather evidence from awkward encounters to convince yourself that you are unlikable. 7. Unusually reluctant to take risks or try new activities for fear of embarrassment. For instance, someone may long for a partner, yet avoid even expressing interest due to anticipated rejection. Now, here's where AvPD often overlaps with social anxiety disorder, SAD. Both involve fear of social judgment, but there's a key difference. In social anxiety, people usually recognize that their fear is excessive. In AvPD, the belief is more deeply rooted. People genuinely feel something is wrong with them. This leads to what psychologists call rejection sensitivity, where even minor cues, like a delayed text reply, can feel like proof of being disliked. Coping skills and treatment approaches. The good news is that while AvPD is challenging, there are evidence-based treatments and self-work strategies that help. 1. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Helps challenge negative self-beliefs, I'm socially inept, and gradually face feared situations. Research shows CBT is highly effective for both social anxiety and AvPD. 2. Schema therapy. Focuses on deep-rooted beliefs like unworthiness or defectiveness. Jeffrey Young's work, Schema Therapy, A Practitioner's Guide, 2003, highlights how restructuring these early maladaptive schemas can bring long-term improvement. 3. Mindfulness and self-compassion practices. Studies by Kristin Neff. Self-Compassion, The Proven Power of Being Kind to Yourself, 2011, show that building compassion toward yourself can reduce shame and improve resilience. 4. Gradual exposure and social skills. Training. Slowly practicing real-life interactions in a structured way helps rewire avoidance patterns. Research in Journal of Personality Disorders, 2017, shows exposure-based interventions reduce avoidance and improve functioning. 5. Supportive relationships and group therapy. SAFE. Structured group therapy environments can provide corrective emotional experiences. Avoidant personality disorder can feel isolating, but it's important to remember this is not a personal flaw, but a recognized condition with known treatments. With therapy, gradual exposure, and self-compassion, many people learn to build healthier relationships and lead fulfilling lives. As Dr. Aaron Beck once wrote, when you change the way you think about yourself, you change the way you relate to the world. Now, it's also important to understand that there are other kinds of people who are sensitive to criticism, but they don't all respond in the same way. For example, someone with a more aggressive personality style may deal with perceived criticism by attacking first. Their mindset might be, stick it to others before they stick it to you. These individuals don't avoid interactions. They stay in the game, but they fight their way through. Do you see the difference here? Both individuals dislike criticism. Both may feel wounded by rejection, but only the avoidant personality responds by withdrawing from relationships and closeness, usually because of feeling inadequate or anticipating rejection. This avoidance forms the core of avoidant personality disorder, AvPD, treatment approaches. The most effective treatment for AvPD is often cognitive therapy. A therapist works with you to uncover and challenge distorted beliefs about yourself, beliefs that fuel avoidance, such as I am inadequate, or if people know me, they will reject me. While behavioral exercises, such as role-playing or gradual exposure, are also helpful, much of the work begins with recognizing cognitive distortions. Now, here's the challenge. Doing this entirely through self-help can be difficult. Why? Because distortions often feel like absolute truths. That's where the guidance of a therapist, or at least a trusted friend who can challenge your assumptions, becomes invaluable. Common beliefs in AvPD people with avoidant personality disorder often carry painful and limiting beliefs, such as, I am inadequate. People want to criticize me. If someone gets to know me, they won't like me. My feelings aren't safe to share. Others will mock me. A useful exercise is to write these beliefs down and then add your own based on situations that have caused difficulties. For example, have you struggled at work because of assumptions about what colleagues think of you? Do you avoid small group interactions because you expect embarrassment? Do you find it hard to form or maintain close friendships or romantic relationships? By reflecting on these questions, you can begin to take an inventory of how avoidance has shaped your life, coping with loneliness and relationships. Most people with AvPD experience deep loneliness. The desire for closeness exists, but the fear of rejection keeps them at a distance. This creates a painful paradox, longing for connection but avoiding it at the same time. One step toward improvement is to accept that discomfort is part of growth. Building intimacy will feel uneasy at first, but pushing through that discomfort is necessary to reach the end goal of connection. When it comes to romantic relationships, people with AvPD often do better with partners who are more emotionally independent rather than highly demanding of constant closeness. Over time, with effort and support, avoidant individuals can learn to share more of themselves, but it's best when this happens gradually and with a partner who respects their pace. Skills training. Another powerful tool is social skills training, which helps you learn how to start and maintain conversations, how to express interest in others, asking questions, following up, active listening, how to appropriately reveal aspects of yourself so others can feel closer to you. This training also provides feedback, guidance on what's appropriate to share in different settings. Over time, these learned skills can make social interactions less intimidating and more rewarding. Even without a therapist, simply understanding what holds you back can help you make meaningful changes. Recognizing distorted beliefs, experimenting with new behaviors, and practicing small steps toward connection can gradually reduce avoidance and build healthier relationships. As Theodore Millen, a leading researcher on personality disorders, wrote in Personality Disorders in Modern Life, 2004, it is not the avoidance of pain that leads to growth, but the confrontation with it in a safe and structured manner. And remember, you don't have to go through this alone. Supportive therapy, trusted friends, or even structured self-help workbooks can provide the scaffolding you need to challenge fears and create a fuller life. Thanks for watching. See you next time.